We all experience moments when our emotions take control. Fear, anger, sadness, and even extreme joy can sometimes mislead us, clouding our judgment and decision-making. But what if I told you that by placing your trust in Allah, rather than giving in to these fleeting feelings, you could experience a profound sense of peace, clarity, and solutions you never imagined? In this video, we'll explore the wisdom of trusting Allah above our emotions, learning from the Quran, Hadith, and real-life examples of how reliance on Allah can transform your life. Whether you're facing a challenging situation, struggling with emotional turmoil, or simply seeking peace in your heart, this video will guide you to embrace Tawakkul, reliance on Allah, in every moment. So stick around until the end, because what you're about to learn will change your perspective and your life. If you find this video beneficial, please like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers for more empowering content. The nature of emotions: fleeting and unreliable. Emotions are an inseparable part of human nature. They are a beautiful gift from Allah that allows us to connect, empathize, and experience life. However, emotions are temporary and often influenced by external factors. While they are essential to our human experience, they can mislead us if not kept in check. One moment, you may feel a surge of joy, and the next, an overwhelming wave of sadness. This fleeting nature of emotions is why they are only sometimes a reliable source for decision-making. In the Quran, Allah acknowledges the challenges of human emotions. O you who believe, seek help through patience and prayer. Surely Allah is with those who are patient. When emotions seem unbearable, such as anger, sadness, or anxiety, Allah is there to guide and support us. Seeking His help through patience and prayer allows us to overcome the challenges posed by these fluctuating feelings. How emotions can mislead. Emotions can sometimes cloud our judgment, leading us to act impulsively or irrationally. Let's look at a few examples. 1. Fear. Fear often prevents people from standing up for the truth or fulfilling their obligations. For instance, someone might avoid speaking out against injustice because they fear the consequences. 2. Anger. Anger can make us say or do things we regret later. How many times have relationships been damaged because someone let anger control their actions? 3. Sadness. Sadness can make us lose hope, even though Allah's mercy and guidance are always near. If left unchecked, it can lead us away from our faith in Allah's plans. Why emotions aren't enough. Our emotions are like waves in the ocean, constantly rising and falling. They often reflect our immediate circumstances rather than an accurate measure of reality. Trusting solely in emotions is like navigating a storm without a compass. Trusting Allah gives us clarity and peace, even when our emotions are overwhelming. Allah's wisdom and plan encompass everything, while our feelings reflect only a tiny fraction of the larger picture. Relying on Him gives us stability in an otherwise unpredictable emotional world. Why trusting Allah is the key. Trusting Allah, known as Tawakkul, is one of the most profound aspects of faith. It means relying on Allah's wisdom, power, and plan, regardless of your feelings. Our emotions, while significant, are limited to our perspective and often clouded by immediate circumstances. Allah, however, sees the whole picture: past, present, and future. This is why trusting Him is far more reliable than trusting fleeting emotions. Say, nothing can ever reach us except what Allah has destined for us. He is our Master, and in Allah alone the believers must place their trust. No matter what happens, whether we perceive it as good or bad, it is part of Allah's perfect plan. He is our protector and knows what is best for us, even when we can't understand. How trusting Allah changes your life. When you rely on Allah, your perspective on life changes dramatically. Here's how trusting Him transforms your relationship with emotions and decisions. Peace in difficulties. Instead of being consumed by fear or anxiety, you find calmness knowing Allah is in control. You no longer have to carry the burden of figuring everything out yourself. Clarity over confusion. Emotions can cloud judgment, but trusting Allah allows you to make decisions confidently, even in uncertain situations. Solutions beyond imagination. We often feel stuck in life, but Allah can open doors we never considered. When you trust Him, you experience blessings and solutions that your emotions could never predict. A practical example of Tawakkul. Imagine facing a situation where you've lost your job and feelings of fear and worry consume you. In that moment, your emotions might lead you to despair. However, trusting Allah means you believe He has something better planned for you. With Tawakkul, you focus on doing your best while leaving the outcome to Him, trusting that He will provide. By trusting Allah, you free yourself from the chaos of your emotions. You begin to live a life of purpose, peace, and unwavering hope, knowing that the Creator of the universe is guiding your every step. Stories from the Quran trusting Allah over emotions. The Quran contains inspiring stories of prophets and believers who overcame their emotions by trusting Allah. These stories are not just historical accounts, they serve as timeless lessons, teaching the power of placing faith in Allah, even when emotions run high. By studying these examples, we learn how reliance on Allah can transform fear into courage, despair into hope, and loss into victory. In Quran, Allah quotes Prophet Musa during a moment of intense fear and uncertainty. He said, "Never. Indeed, with me is my Lord. He will guide me." This profound statement of trust shows the unwavering faith Prophet Musa had in Allah during one of the most terrifying moments of his life. Let's explore this and other stories in detail. Prophet Musa and the children of Israel were fleeing from Pharaoh and his mighty army. Imagine their situation trapped between the raging Red Sea in front of them and Pharaoh's forces closing in from behind. Fear and panic consumed the people, and some even lost hope. But in this overwhelming fear, Prophet Musa turned to Allah. He didn't let his emotions dictate his response. Instead, he trusted in Allah's promise and waited for His guidance. Allah then commanded Musa to strike the sea with his staff, and the waters miraculously parted, creating a path for their escape. This story teaches us that trusting Allah over our emotions can lead to miracles, no matter how impossible a situation may seem. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the ultimate example of trust in Allah. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the perfect role model for trusting Allah over emotions. Throughout his life, he faced immense challenges: betrayal, hostility, personal loss, and overwhelming grief. Yet, he never allowed his emotions to overpower his reliance on Allah. His life is a testament to the power of Tawakkul, serving as an enduring example for all of us. And place your trust in Allah. Allah is enough as a guardian. Despite the adversity, he always trusted Allah to handle his affairs, and his faith was never misplaced. The migration to Medina, Hijra, is another example of the Prophet's, peace be upon him, reliance on Allah. During this journey, he and Hazrat Abu Bakr hid in a cave while Quraysh searched for them. If you do not help him, it makes no difference to the Prophet, because Allah has already helped him when the disbelievers expelled him, and he was the second of the two. when they were in the cave, and he was saying to his companion, "Do not grieve. Allah is surely with us." So, Allah caused His tranquility to descend on him, and supported him with troops that you did not see, and rendered the word of the disbelievers humiliated. And the word of Allah is the uppermost. Allah is mighty wise. Despite the danger, the Prophet's peace be upon him trust in Allah never wavered, and Allah protected them, leading to the establishment of the Muslim community in Medina. The Prophet's peace be upon him life teaches us that trusting Allah over our emotions can turn despair into hope and trials into triumphs. By following his example, we learn to anchor ourselves in Allah's wisdom, even during the most challenging moments of our lives. Trusting Allah in daily life. Overcoming emotional challenges. While the stories of the prophets and their unwavering trust in Allah inspire us, the question remains, how do we apply this in our daily lives? Our challenges may not involve parting a sea or facing exile, but our emotions, fear, sadness, anger, or even extreme joy can be just as overwhelming in the context of our personal struggles. Trusting Allah, however, provides us with a clear and consistent guide to navigate these challenges. Trusting Allah is the key to finding sufficiency and strength, no matter what we go through. Let's explore how we can apply this principle to different emotional situations. Trusting Allah when overwhelmed by fear. Fear often arises when we face uncertainty, danger, or failure. For example, someone starting a new job or making a life-changing decision may feel paralyzed by fear. In these moments, trusting Allah means remembering that He controls everything. Take practical steps, make dua, and leave the outcome to Him. Trusting Allah in times of sadness. Sadness can make life heavy, but it's crucial to remember that trials are temporary. When sadness strikes, focus on Allah's promises. Reflect on the Quran's reassurances, such as, "With hardship comes ease." Use your sadness as an opportunity to turn to Allah, seeking comfort in prayer and remembrance. Trusting Allah in moments of anger. Anger can cause us to act in ways we later regret. The key to overcoming anger is self-control and remembering Allah. Take a moment to pause, make wuzu, and pray. Trusting Allah here means believing His guidance is better than your impulsive reactions. When we make Allah the center of our lives, we realize that our emotions, though valid, don't have to control us. Trusting Him provides us with stability and the assurance that everything is unfolding according to His plan. This transforms how we face our daily struggles, allowing us to live with patience, gratitude, and resilience. The rewards of trusting Allah. When we trust in Allah, the rewards are immense both in this life and the hereafter. Tawakkul isn't just a spiritual practice, it transforms your mindset, strengthens your faith, and draws you closer to Allah. The Quran and Sunnah promise blessings, peace, and success for those who rely upon Allah wholeheartedly. One of the most significant rewards of trusting Allah is the profound sense of peace it brings. Life is full of ups and downs, but when you rely on Allah, you no longer feel anxious or overwhelmed by circumstances. You know that whatever happens is part of His plan, and His plan is always for your ultimate good. For example, when faced with uncertainty, whether related to your career, family, or health, trusting Allah removes the weight of worry. Instead of being controlled by your emotions, you find calmness in knowing that Allah is in control. Indeed, Allah loves those who rely upon Him. This shows that tawakkul is a source of comfort for us and a means to earn Allah's love. His guidance and protection are guaranteed for those who trust Him, leading to solutions and outcomes we couldn't achieve. Relying on Allah deepens your connection with Him. The more you trust Him, the more you see His wisdom and mercy manifest in your life. This creates a virtuous cycle. Trust strengthens faith, and faith strengthens trust. The ultimate reward for those who trust Allah is success in the hereafter. Trusting Him in this life demonstrates your submission to His will, earning you His pleasure. The trials you endure with tawakkul become a means of expiation for sins and elevation in ranks in Jannah. Trusting Allah through trials is one of the most significant forms of worship and submission. It requires patience, faith, and surrender. The rewards of trusting Allah during difficult times are immense in this life and the hereafter. When we face challenges, we should turn to Allah, make dua, practice patience, and rely on His perfect plan. By doing so, we will experience peace, strength, and the satisfaction of knowing Allah's plan is always better than our own. We've explored how trusting Allah, rather than relying on our fleeting emotions, can bring peace, guidance, and blessings into our lives. No matter what you're facing, whether it's fear, anger, sadness, or even joy, remember that placing your trust in Allah will always lead to the best outcome, even when we can't see it right away. I hope this video has inspired you to embrace tawakkul, complete trust in Allah's perfect plan. As we learned today, when you rely on Him, your heart will find peace, and your path will be filled with light. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Explorers for more inspiring content. Share this message with friends and family so we can all grow together in our faith and trust in Allah. May Allah grant you strength, patience, and unshakable trust in Him. Until next time, stay blessed and keep exploring the beauty of Deen.